Hey guys, Kev here, and I have an overview to do for you. Well, this is going to be weird, okay? This is a Boker knife that Jake sent me. My brother Jake, Bearded Gear, sent me this knife as a surprise we loan knives to each other. Him, myself, Jake, and Kyle, D2M Knives and Gear. Big shout out to those guys. Love them. My brothers. And we send knives and then we include random ones just for fun. Right? And Jake was like going on a trip or something, and he was like, I'm just going to send you guys a couple knives before I leave, whatever, right? And I unboxed this on the Edge like 3 weeks ago, and I literally don't know the name of it. And normally what I would do is look it up, right? Because I'm not an idiot. I live in this century, and I have a cell phone, and I can look things up. But it's like, it's one of those things where I just don't care. I don't care. I don't want to know the name of this knife. It's a Boker. It's in D2 steel, and I know it's a stout design. So maybe it's called the Stout. There you go. Stout. 1269 right there. And D2. Boker Plus. Okay? So that's all the information I have to go on here. And guys, I just don't like Boker. Being honest here. Can I flick this? What about right-handed? You can. That adds a little bit to it, but the detent sucks, so it doesn't work. Anyway, sorry. I don't like Boker. I've tried a couple of their knives, the FR Flipper. I've tried I had this little, what was it called? The Subcom 2. It was like my first real knife. They just don't make I don't think they make quality pieces for the price you're paying. Like, for some reason, their pricing is always, like, equal to other companies that I would expect. But then you're getting D2 and stainless steel instead of titanium and S35VN, right? Like, I bet you this knife right here in D2 and it's a stainless steel frame lock, 90% sure. Stainless steel frame lock with G10. I mean, we could call that yeah, it's G10. I'll let that go. I bet you this knife cost $120. I can almost bet you when this was new, this was like $120. The Asher Silva here was $95. $95. And this is a titanium frame lock flipper on bearings with sick ass action. You can see right there. Deep carry clip. Even comes with a ball sack. And this is S35 VN steel. And it was $95. So, I ask you, why is this $120? Okay? So, that's just where I get it. That's where I get confused with Boker, and I don't like them. Plain and simple. I used to ask people like Slicey Dicey, why don't you review Boker knives? Now I know. I know why he doesn't review Boker knives. They're not worth the money. You know? And maybe, I don't know how they do their marketing. You know, maybe they don't reach out to people like Slicey Dicey. They damn sure don't reach out to me. Even though I'm German as fuck, Boker. Just saying. You should hit up your boy here. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So, okay. So that's the origin of how I got it. My reasoning for not giving a shit about it. Okay? And that's why I'm calling this an overview. But now, I have spent time with this knife. I have flicked this knife. I have tried cutting with this knife. And hence, I mean, I said try. Because this thing ain't sharp. I mean, it feels kind of sharp. But I tried cutting some stuff. And it just did not want to cut stuff. So, I think it needs a new edge. it feels sticky though. Like, it's weird. I don't know. But I tried cutting some computer paper, a little bit of cardboard, and it didn't go so well. It cut, okay, but not very well. It's so weird because it doesn't look super thick behind the edge. The grind looks pretty solid. It's got this flat grind on there. It does have this fuller up here, so I guess that could cause some issues going through material. But I was having issues down here, not getting through material. It has this half-ass choil here. I wish it was a little longer and it was actually a choil or not, and you just had more blade. But you kind of have the flipper choil thing going on here, and you could use it like this. I'm not going to argue that. Has jimping, which is not terrible. It's not too rough, not smooth. Not bad on the close. So I'll start with aesthetics. It ain't bad. I don't think it looks bad at all. I kind of like it. Not gonna lie. I love a good drop point / clip point. Is this a clip point? Maybe it's a clip point. I hate G10, especially black G10, especially with stupid ass milling in it. But it doesn't look too bad. I like the overall layout, the overall design of it. I like this big swell here. I like the flat up here. I like it, has a little bit of a strider thing going on. You can hold it like this if you're cool. This doesn't work at all. I'm going to do some Jake stuff here. And flop, 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 flop. I'm going to cut myself. But yeah, you can hold it different ways. Really, you can hold it like this. What is this? The saber grip? And then there's like the hammer grip is the same thing, but you move your hand a little bit. You dorks. And then this is comfortable. The reverse grip, I think. Yeah. Anyway, everything else is uncomfortable. So when I hold it like this, it's not bad. It's not like super duper comfortable because this thing kind of pokes you. This humpity hump right here. But it's not bad. As stated, jimping's okay. It's not terrible. Not terrible ergonomically. Kind of good looking aesthetically. Alright, so we got those two things. Carry. So you have a clip, which is just a bit too tight. You can see there, right? Just a bit too tight for me personally. I only carried it like twice, and that was like for half a day. I work at home, so it's easy to switch knives, and when this is in your pocket, it's a lot easier to switch knives, especially with this clip. It has this kind of spoon lip up at the end here. It doesn't dig in. Now, I'm left-handed, so I didn't notice anything in my palm, but right-handed, no problem. Left-handed, no problem. Clip is fine there. So carry, again, it's right hand only, so I'm going to carry this in my back left because it's a flipper with a shitty detent and I don't trust it. So back left pocket, which kind of sucks having a knife with a very stiff clip in your back pocket. It's even harder to go in and out than your front. Just more awkward. It's a little looser on that flap or whatever, so that kind of sucks. Sounds. It's not bad. 5. In the middle. You know the deal there. Alright. Let's wrap this up with action. Here we go. This detent is just horrific. I mean, seriously, I can get it to go to there. And I'm not doing the pinch thing. I'm pulling down. And I can get it to do that. Now, if I want to, it flips out. But you can see how it kind of lazily just like makes its way out, It's like me on Sunday when I got to go to family dinner or something and I'm hungover as fuck from On the Edge and my wife's giving me shit and my baby's telling me I need to get the fuck up, right? And, you know, I got like 1 foot out of the bed. I got like 1 foot in the bed. I got a beer on the nightstand, and I'm just like, I don't want to fucking go. I don't want to go. All right, fine. I'll go. That's what this fucking D10 is like, all right? I'm kidding. I would never drink a beer in bed, okay? The rest of that was true. Yeah, but the closing action ain't bad. Now, that tends to happen when you have a shitty D10 because there's not much lock bar pressure. So it makes it drop easier, CKF. Yeah, so there's that. Centering is off to the show side, which I would argue is actually the not show side, but whatever. Yeah. So, action, not good. Value. I think I covered that. I don't think it's worth whatever the fuck they're charging for it. And I bet you it's more than most people would spend on it. Now, Jake probably got this. This is my guess. I haven't talked to him about it yet. I'm guessing it was either a gift card. He was stuck using some gift card to some place, and, you know, he just had to pick something. Or the most likely option is that he got it early in his collecting. And that's where Boker gets you. Because they have the history, because they're so big, they're in a lot of stores. They're in a lot of places. Like, they're at my local gun shop. That's how I got the first one I got. So my guess is he got this early on. It was one of his, like, first knives, right? Like, I got the Boker FR Flipper. It was probably like the, you know, it was like the 5th or 6th nicer knife I got. That was $120, $112 with VG10 and Cocobolo. Now, that did have a titanium frame lock or liner lock, one or the other. No insert. I don't think this one has one either. They tend to do that. You don't need an insert because it's fucking stainless steel frame lock. Duh, Kev. But they just do weird shit. They cut corners in weird ways. Their prices are all over the... No, they're way too high. But then they sell automatics that aren't half bad for like $30. It's like, I don't get it. So anyway, recommendations. Guys, I can't recommend this knife to anybody. I can't. I just can't. Now, I know this is Jake's, like, beater knife. So, hell yeah. I mean, if this is the knife you pick up when you got to do some work around the house or whatever, I totally get it. It makes perfect sense to have it for that. Especially if you already had it. Because nobody's going to buy it from you. And if they did, they're not going to give you anything good for it. So, you might as well just beat on it. And that's probably what he's done. That's probably why... it maybe needs a new edge, unless I'm just crazy. Damn, it does feel sharp. But I tried using it. That's weird. Anyway, this has been a terrible review, I admit. A terrible overview, not review, overview of a knife I don't know the name to. Probably the only time that'll ever happen, because usually I know the names of everything. Especially knives that I get in. But this just escaped me. It's older, and I don't like it. So I'm not even going to waste my time looking it up. So that is the Boker Plus Stout Design knife. And I love you, Jake. I really appreciate you sending this to me, buddy. No matter how I feel about a knife, I always love to check out new things. He knows that. And it's all in good fun, guys. I am half joking around and mostly serious. I fucking hate this. I love you guys so much. Appreciate you listening to me rant, rave, be a jackass, and ramble. I love you so much. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you later.